Hi, this is Ciano-Hendricks with this session of Selling Ohio. Today we are back at my favorite Lowe's in Brimfield. I think everyone knows me by now. I love this place. So we are here with the pro team with Mike, and today we are talking about winterization to keep either the cold air out or the cold air in the spring. And who does not want energy savings? It's such an efficient, again, sorry about the background noise, we'll just keep on going. So we're here with Mike and we're going to talk about winterization, windows and doors, and I'm going to hand it over to him. So what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to go over, to start with doors, keeping them sealed. It is known that if you were to have an 1/8 of an inch gap on, which is about like that, on the bottom of your door as well as in your back door, that draft is equal to having a window like halfway open year round.
So how do you check that? I mean, what's a good
What
way
you
to
can
determine
do
that?
is, if you can see light coming in through the bottom of your door,
Okay.
there's a gap.
Okay.
Same with the sides. If you see any light coming through, somewhere there's a gap that's allowing air to come through.
Okay.
Usually you can kind of feel it by the touch.
All right.
If not, if you had a candle or like a stick of incense, you can set that by it and you'll see the flame or the smoke kind of blow out, and you'll notice that
That
there's...
is a really good idea. I've never knew that. So take a candle or a light, and then the smoke will come through if you can't physically see the light. That's probably a good determination, even physically, like aesthetically, if you can't see the light, maybe do that as a test.
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. So what do you recommend to combat that?
For the bottom, we have several different styles of door sweeps.
Okay.
The most common, what you would do is swing your door open, and this sweep would slide across the bottom of the door,
Okay.
and there are screws on the inside or on the outside here to screw into the door, and then that sweep is going to seal at the bottom.
So it's pretty simple. Like I can probably even do it.
Yes.
Okay.
And they have a couple different styles. One, you don't have to slip over; you just slide it on the back of the door
Okay.
and it screws. And if it's just a small gap, they make one that is a self-adhesive and just has a rubber stop there at the bottom to
All
protect
right.
the air from coming
And they're
through.
all pretty self-explanatory.
Yes,
Then,
yes.
pretty easy. Now, are they cut standard also?
They are all, for the most part, at 36 inches.
Okay.
Most doors are either 36, 32, or 30.
Okay.
And they are able to be trimmed down to whatever size
And you
door you
guys can
have.
trim those down here. Possibly.
Possibly.
Maybe. Yeah. Right. Okay.
If you find the right person, probably.
We'll rewind that one out of there. No.
And then the other common gap in the door is when the seal starts to fail. If the
Okay.
door gets older, it kind of tends to crack. The plastic
Okay.
gets old. That is easily replaced as well. We have several different kinds, but all it is a weather stripping piece
Okay.
that pops right into the door there. That can be cut down with a simple razor
some
blade,
scissors.
and you can run it across the top if you're having a leak across here or down the side.
Now, is it self-adhesive also?
No, that actually pops into a track, but we
Okay.
do have some that are self-adhesive as well.
Okay, so there's
That's kind
either
of like a peel and
sticker
stick.
kind, or you just pop it right in.
Correct.
So the trim on the side or on the bottom, and these are all pretty standard.
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. And do you know, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but roughly, like, how much savings would you really have if you have a properly sealed door?
That, I don't know the specific numbers on
yeah.
it, but it is definitely significant.
Huge
Like I said,
savings.
with having the gap in the front and back door, that's like leaving a window open year round.
Yeah, and you don't want to do
And you
that,
can,
so
you can imagine how much,
definitely. So a lot of energy efficient savings, and these are pretty affordable. I'm assuming. Roughly,
Yes.
Like, what's the range on?
I don't think anything I'm going to show you here is probably over $10.
Okay, so for $10, you completely seal your door and completely let the cold air from coming in, which is excellent. I mean, a huge savings. $10 one-time investment, and then you don't have to worry about it. Now, does this have to be done yearly, or just check it as the seasons go on?
No, you just check it as the seasons go on.
Okay.
Typically, if you replace something on the seals, if you do the whole door, seal everything, that's going to last you for at least a few years.
Okay.
But it doesn't hurt at the beginning of the cool season just to check it to play safe, make sure
Okay.
everything's stuck in place. It may be a matter of just pushing it back into place if something wiggled loose.
Okay.
So just to play safe, I would check it each year, but it shouldn't be something you would have to replace that often.
Okay, and then one thing that Mike mentioned to me that I never even really thought of, and I mean, it's crazy, I'm in real estate for so many years, but it was a really good point, is we think winterization, keeping, don't let the heat escape, but you mentioned a really good point. In the summer, too, I mean, your air conditioning bill is just as expensive. We don't want then the cold air to get out, so it has the same effect. So even in the spring, check it out, make sure your doorways are sealed, the windows, to make sure that's 100% energy efficient. $10, that's going to save you hundreds. I mean, it's basically saying it's like leaving a door open. So in the wintertime, keeping that hot air in. The summertime, keeping that cold air in. So we're going to go ahead and talk to you about windows then.
Yes.
You can do this for your windows too.
The most common thing that no one ever really thinks of as far as making sure your windows are sealed is at the end of the summer season.
Okay.
Is locking your windows.
Okay.
People leave them open, and that allows still a gap to come through. You have to completely push them down, lock them, and then that connects that seal there.
Okay. I know my kids are really bad about that.
Yes.
My daughter constantly, or my son's opening the windows or unlocking them, and I have to go through and make sure they're locked. But yeah, you're right. That's a nice way to control that seal and make a nice tight seal.
Yes. The other ones, again, it's almost like the doors. You just want to check and see if there's any breeze coming in. A lot of times the sills can fail, or you can have little gaps along the side. If you have gaps along the trim work here, an easy fix for that is just to put a bead of caulking around there.
Okay.
That'll seal that.
And then caulking, I mean, that's probably $3 or $4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so again, a really inexpensive way.
Mm-hmm. And then the other part is if you ever have any issues with the seals in the window itself down across the bottom, they make different types of weather stripping.
Okay.
Oop, that's the insulation kit.
Yeah.
That's just rubber window seal.
Okay.
It's a peel and stick product. You just rub it in, roll it in there, peel the adhesive off, stick it in. You're good to go.
Okay, so I'm not sure. Hopefully you guys can all see this. It's just a sticker back. So really anything that you can, super simplistic. You know me, that is my word, super simple. Basically just peel that off. Again, all of this is really minimal cost. They put that on the bottom and that will create that a nicer, tighter seal then.
Correct.
All right.
And then they also have quarter weather strip. People will call it rope caulk.
Okay.
Again, that's something that can be stuffed down in. If you have a temporary fix where you're still getting air through here, you can roll this stuff on, and then at the end of the year, if you wanted to, this stuff will just peel right back out.
Okay.
It's not like caulk where it's going to be there forever and stuck. You can just use this and rip it into pieces and fill gaps if need be.
So just rip pieces as needed.
Right.
All right, excellent.
The other one that people use quite a bit and will add extra insulation to your windows is a window insulation shrink kit. And what you do with this is it's a film that's going to go across the window here. You tape it on with a little bit extra hanging over to the side. You take a hairdryer and heat it up with a hairdryer that shrinks to the window and adds an extra insulation. And then you just go and trim off the excess plastic that's remaining.
So kind of like a shrink wrap. Ladies, I know we all know what this is, making gift baskets, shrink wrap. I really like this. I'm glad you cleaned this out because I think everyone that knows me knows I have a love for a lot of the historical homes. And in Portage County, we have the most stunning homes. I love when I walk into a house and you have the stained glass or the leaded glass and people want them be. You don't want to mess with that. You don't want to put a new window. That's historical. So this is a great option because you are losing energy, but that's not the point of those windows. The aesthetics are just amazing and gorgeous. So this would be a great route to where you can seal that window up and not ruin aesthetically that historical value of it. So this is really a great thing. I'm definitely going to use this for a lot of my clients. I have a lot of clients that want those old historical homes and don't want to mess with the gorgeous windows.
The same thing with the windows, and that insulation kit also applies for patio doors, like a sliding patio door. And they actually make a insulation kit for the full patio doors.
Perfect.
So that's available. The last thing I wanted to talk about was on the exterior walls of your home, you have your outlets.
Yes.
Well, you can have cavities in the walls that allow air to come through the outlets.
So how do you,
what
do you
they
feel
do,
it, or how do you
what you would do is you just take the plate off of it, and they have this foam light switch sealer that you can cut out to whichever opening you have. Put that on, you put the cover plate back over, and then that seals that hole up.
And again, everything that we've discussed today is probably, what do you think, like $10 or less?
Yeah, $10 or less. The only one that might be a little bit more pricey would be the insulation kit for the patio door.
Okay, so basically we've given you a lot of great ideas for winterizing your house, or like Mike told me, in the spring, keeping that energy efficient. $10 is going to save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So great way to save money, energy efficient. I think you all know the theme of the Brimfield Lowe's. I love it. This is the kind of customer service you will get no matter what time of day that you can come. Come and ask questions. They're always willing to help. Mike, thank you so much for going over this today. Thank you everyone for joining me for this session of Selling Ohio. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and can't wait to stay tuned, see what we have in store for you for the next session. Anna out here selling Ohio.